Be sure to stick around till the end of the video for a little surprise. Hey everyone, my name's Austin, and this channel is all about helping you to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith, film, and everything in between. If that is exciting to you and you're new here, consider subscribing. Shazam is the latest movie from DC and the first follow-up since the awesomeness of Aquaman. The movie is about a boy named Billy Batson who gains the ability to become a superhero by shouting the name Shazam. I really enjoyed this movie. Now let's talk about why, because this movie has a lot to offer us. And don't worry, this video will be as spoiler-free as I can keep it. The main messages of this movie are that family is where you make it, not in our blood, and that power is not something that should be kept to ourselves but shared with others. As far as the story for this movie goes, I really appreciated that we got to spend the first 10 minutes or so with the villain and getting to know their backstory and where they're coming from. Until just the past year or two, most villains in superhero movies tend to just be, he's bad because he's bad. But it's really cool when we get to see a layered villain add so much more to the story and makes it much more compelling. Mark Strong gives us Dr. Sivana, a villain that brings real stakes to a story and keeps it much more exciting. The Shazam origin story takes some interesting twists and turns as Billy spends most of the movie trying to figure out his powers and actually getting around to helping people. I really appreciated the marketing for this movie because we only had 2 trailers. So we knew very little going into it. And the majority of those trailers actually just focused on the lightheartedness of the movie. When we actually get into the film, there's a lot of dramatic and serious moments that I did not expect at all. The movie has a serious side and is not afraid to show it. We spend a good amount of time, like I said, getting to know the villain and what made him the way he is through his very difficult childhood. Billy has a very complete character arc throughout the movie, and it's really fun to watch. He does exactly what any young teenager would do when he gets superpowers. He goes out, makes YouTube videos of himself experimenting with his powers, gets into trouble, all sorts of stuff. Now, I got a little bit ahead of myself, so let's go back to when Billy becomes Shazam. The wizard named Shazam wants to give away his powers to someone who is pure of heart because he is dying and can no longer protect the world from the 7 deadly sins. When Billy is brought to the wizard to get the powers, he says, "Look, there's no one out here like this. There's nobody that's pure of heart." And the wizard says, "Please, you're all I've got." Even with his impure heart, he is given the powers of Shazam, and it is up to him to learn how to use his abilities for good. Similarly, in the Christian life, we are given a gift when we become saved. Like Billy, we may not be pure of heart, but just like him, learning to use his abilities to help others, we do just the same. The family focus of Shazam is one of my favorite aspects of the movie. Each member of the group home that Billy gets put into has a unique personality and adds a lot to the story and the journey that Billy goes on. Almost right away I was like, man, this is a family I could be a part of. The acting was great, it felt so authentic and real and down to earth, and I can't wait to see how they use it in the future of this franchise. Wink wink. Overall, if you're wondering if this is a movie you should go see, absolutely, it's a great movie. I wouldn't say it's a must-see in the theaters, but it's definitely something you should check out when you get a chance. It has a lot to say about family dynamics and how we use power, either for ourselves or for the benefit of others. So it's definitely one that I'm going to highly recommend. Don't overlook it just because of the cheesy, silly-looking trailers. That stuff's definitely there, but there's a lot more to it that we weren't even told in the trailers. As always, thank you for digging deeper and going further with me to better understand faith, film, and everything in between. I will see you in the next video. I'm going to be starting a new video idea for my channel where I will watch a movie that you guys recommend to me and talk about it on my channel. For months now, one of my friends in Mexico named Mario has been telling me both in the comments and through text to watch the movie The Last Samurai. I've not seen it. I've wanted to see it for a while. I'm watching it this upcoming weekend and you can expect it soon on my channel. Mario, this one's for you.